A Saigon city tour offers a fantastic way to explore the vibrant and historic city of Chi City, also known as Saigon. These tours often cover a range of attractions, showcasing the city's rich history, culture, and modern life. Popular attractions included in Saigon city tours. Reunification Palace. This iconic building was once the presidential palace of South Vietnam and played a significant role in the Vietnam War. Notre Dame Cathedral, a beautiful French colonial-era cathedral built in the late 19th century. Central Post Office, another striking example of French architecture. This post office is still in operation today. War Remnant Museum, a poignant museum displaying artifacts and exhibits from the Vietnam War. Ben Thanh Market, a bustling marketplace offering a wide variety of goods, from souvenirs to fresh produce. Jade Emperor Pagoda, a colorful and ornate Taoist temple dedicated to the Jade Emperor. Types of Saigon city tours. Half-day tours. These tours typically focus on the city's main attractions and provide a good overview of Saigon. Full-day tours. These tours offer a more in-depth exploration of the city, often including visits to nearby destinations like the Siu Kai tunnels, the Mekong Delta. Private tours. These tours offer a personalized experience with a dedicated guide and the flexibility to customize your itinerary. Group tours. These tours provide a more affordable option and allow you to meet other travelers. Street food tours. These tours take you on a culinary adventure, introducing you to the diverse flavors of Saigon's street food scene. Choosing the right tour. When choosing a Saigon city tour, consider your interests, time constraints, and budget. Look for tours that offer experienced guides, comfortable transportation, and a well-planned itinerary.
It's very easy for you. Yeah, I know the Vietnamese name is very difficult for you to remember about it. And V here, this is V from Vietnam, not V from the COVID. And our lovely driver today, his name is Trọng.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Trọng.
Yeah. Do you want to turn around and say hello with you?
Yes.
No need. Maybe later. Okay. So before we start our trip today, I would like to confirm with you once again, where do we go today? City tour and
Imperial Palace.
are you sure?
Independence Palace.
Are you sure? With you the passport, visa or something?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Why not? Right?
Just the side we come board.
Actually, yeah, it's true here. Actually, we will have the city tour in the morning in here, and after that, I will take you back to your hotel, and we will keep going because we have the full day city tour together, and you just have like a half day city tour. So for the first one, I would like to share with you about our schedule today in the morning. So in the morning, we will have total 4 places. The first one, we will go to the post office and Notre Dame Cathedral because it's opposite, so we do it together. And the second one, after that, we go to the Independence Palace. And the next one, we go to War Remnant Museum. That is the city tour in the morning. We travel around in the center of Ho Chi Minh City in the District 1 in here. So before we arrive to the post office, I would like to share with you, introduce with you some information about this city here for you in here. So the first information I would like to introduce with all of you. For the first one, do you know that actually Ho Chi Minh City is just the second biggest city in Vietnam? So can you guess what is the biggest city in Vietnam?
Ho Chi Minh.
You choose Hanoi. All of you choose Hanoi. And how about you choose? Da Nang. You choose Da Nang. So I would like to share for you about the correct answer. That is Saigon. No, Saigon is Ho Chi Minh City. Yes. You know, actually the correct answer is Hanoi, our capital. Yes, a big clap for you.
We were there.
You know that actually why I share for you this information like this, because you know until now a lot of Vietnamese people or maybe tourists sometimes you will confuse. You think that Ho Chi Minh City is the biggest city in Vietnam, but you know Hanoi is covered around more than 3,000 kilometers square, and Ho Chi Minh City in here is just more than 2,000 kilometers square in here. But the population of Ho Chi Minh City is more than Hanoi, but the size of it, Hanoi is bigger more than Ho Chi Minh City. And you know, sometimes if you travel in Hanoi, when you walk around the street over there, this will make you feel Hanoi is smaller more than this area. Actually, it's bigger more than Ho Chi Minh City. So I would like to make clear for you about this information in here. And the second information about Ho Chi Minh City, I would like to share with you. Do you know that when you travel around Vietnam or in Ho Chi Minh City, you will hear that some people, they call this city with the name Saigon. And another people, they call this city with the name Ho Chi Minh City. So can you guess how many names of this city were changed until now? Just give me the number, don't worry about it.
3.
You choose 2, 3, 5, 4. Okay, who choose 10?
Times 2.
That's too much here. Actually, the correct answer, who choose 3 now?
Me.
Okay, that is the correct answer in here.
Yeah.
We have total 3 names of this city were changed until now in here. For the first one, you can have a look about the name Brainocor. The second one, Saigon. And also the official name now, that is Ho Chi Minh City. And this one I will share for you later. It's not the name of Ho Chi Minh City in the past. It's like the name of the sea that's held in the south of Vietnam. So you can look at the name in here. For the first one, the name Brainocor is not the Vietnamese language. That is, did you hear about the name Chen La Kingdom before? Chen La Kingdom. Yeah, the dynastic in the past in here. Yeah, no, it's not China. You can have a look on the map in here. So this is the map of Vietnam from the 1st to the 7th until the 15th century. Vietnam in the past, we just have the red area in here up to the north of Vietnam. And on the center of Vietnam here, Da Nang, Hội An, this will belong to Champa Kingdom, CHANPA. And on the south of Vietnam in here, Ho Chi Minh City and Mekong Delta, this will belong to Chen La Kingdom, CHENLA. And now the half of Chen La Kingdom belong to Cambodia, and the half of that belong to Laos now. And this area in the past also belonged to the Chen La Kingdom. And the Vietnamese people, we from the north and the central, we start and moving down to the south of Vietnam in 17th century. You know, because at that time the king in Chala kingdom, he had another war with Siam, with Thailand, and another side he also want to get marriage with the Vietnamese princess. And you can imagine in the past for the marriage, if you want to get married with a girl in a royal family, you need to have something for exchange. And another side, the king in Chala kingdom, he also want to ask the Vietnamese king support him to against Siam people, Thailand people. So they start and get marriage, and they cut this land in here and gave it for the Vietnamese people. We start and move down to this area and we live in here. So when we start and move down in here, we call the people live in here in the past with the name Khmer people, Khmer people, Khmer, Khmer people. And the Khmer people in the past, they call this area with the name remnant. It means the forest city, because in the past, like the forest town in here, no people live in here. We also have some people, but it just was the forest, and we had a lot of dangerous animals live in here, like tiger, crocodile. So the people in the past, they call this area with the name remnant. And when the Vietnamese people will come to this area, we start and change the name from remnant to become Saigon. And the last one after the Vietnam War, once again we changed the name from Saigon to become Ho Chi Minh City, to respect for Ho Chi Minh, our first president in the past in here. And more information about Ho Chi Minh, I would like to share with you later. So about the name of this city, we have total 3 names of this were changed until now. And about the name Sa Đéc in here, you know that because the Vietnamese people will start and moving down to this area in 17th century. No people live in here, and we had a lot of dangerous animals. So the king in the past, he started and built the city town in the south of Vietnam, and he called the south of Vietnam with the name Sa Đéc in here. So this one is not the name of Ho Chi Minh City in the past. And now we also arrived to the central of District 1. That is the in the front on the left hand side, that is the Notre Dame Cathedral, and in the front of you, that is the post office. So now we will get up here and we will start our trip today at the center of Ho Chi Minh City here.
Thank you.
I would like to, do you want to take the water now or maybe later?
Later.
Later. You can imagine that the French they start and came to Vietnam from 1858. But before that, we also had a lot of the French they started and came to this area before 1858. Because for the first one, when the French they came to Vietnam, they would like to introduce the religion for the Vietnamese people. You can imagine most of Vietnamese people in the past, before the French they came here, we just follow local religion, or maybe Buddhism in here, and we didn't follow Catholic or Christian in this area. So in the past, we had a lot of missionaries that came here. But day by day, because the French government, they started and came to Vietnam, and they want to control Indochina. So at that time, the Vietnamese king, he got the matter that all the French live in Vietnam, they need to come back home. And it took around 10 years later, the French, they started and came back to Vietnam once again in here. And they would like to protect the Christian live in Vietnam. When they come back to Vietnam, they came to Đà Nẵng first in the center of Vietnam. And after that, they come to this area. And they choose District 1 to become the capital in the south of Vietnam. And they start and build a lot of construction around this area in here. For the first one in the front of you, the post office in here, you can see the year over there. It was built from 1886 to 1891 in here. Actually, you know, when the French they came here, for sure Vietnam we undeveloped. We didn't have the electricity and no light in this area. So for the French, they can easy to communicate and control around Vietnam. They need to build the post office in here. You can imagine that for the Vietnamese people in the past, if we want to send the post or maybe the letter from this province go to another province, at that time we need to use a horse to send the letter. Did you hear about the name Mekong Delta before?
Yeah,
from here, if you go to the Mekong Delta, it just takes around 1.5 hours by riding. And now because we have the internet, the Wi-Fi, you just spend around 2 seconds to send the message, right? But for the Vietnamese people in the past, you know not, we need to build a lot of the station from Ho Chi Minh City go to the Mekong Delta, and we use a horse and send the letter. So from here, if we want to send the letter from here go to the Mekong Delta, we need to spend 21 hours from this area go to the Mekong Delta. So that's why it's not nice for the French, and they need to build the post office in here. And this post office is finished in 1891 in this area. And on the architecture in here now, the Vietnamese people, the government, they keep it on the same architecture from the French colonial time until now. And until 1924, the Vietnamese people, we can send the post around from Saigon to France at that time. So that is one of the remarkable Vietnam we can communicate with another country in this area. And later when we go inside, I will share for you more information about that. And behind you over there, in the front of you, that is the Notre Dame Cathedral. It's not a real from 2017. But on maintain in here, this is the picture, the old church in this area. For the first one, the church in here is was built from 1877. And the fact actually this one is not the first church. The first church is was built at the walking street, but because it's too small. So that's why day by day, we had a lot of the French that came to this area. So we had a lot of the French that came to this area. So that's why the French they need to build this area, the bigger one in here. And one of the reasons why the French they choose this area and build the church in here, because you can imagine from here, if you go to the Independence Palace, it's very close. It's just around 5 minutes walking. And at that time, the French they can easily come to this area and pray every day in here. And the second one from here, if you go straight this way, you can go to the Saigon Harbor, the Saigon port over there. It's just around 2 kilometers. And at that time, the French they can easy to carry on material from France to Vietnam, because at the time, you can see on the red brick over there, on material over there, this was imported from France to Vietnam, and they need to use the boat or the cruise to carry on material come to this area. So that's why the French they need to choose this area. It's convenient for them to build on the church in here. And you know that in the front of the church, now we have the statue of Maria, of Maria. We have the statue of the French look like this. He holds the hand of Vietnamese rings. You know, at that time, the French, they want to tell with another people in the world. Thanks for the French, Vietnamese, we have the new life. And the French, they left Vietnam from 1954. And until 1959, the bishop in the church over there, he ordered the statue of Maria from Rome, Italy, and installed the statue of Maria in that area. And now we have the statue look like this. So and now we will go inside and we will visit the post office first. And after that, I will take you go to that side and take a picture with the church over there. Okay, memory, if you want, you can send the later to your friend in your country. We have a lot of the picture in here, so you can choose one for you. We have the Bentham Market.
You're following us. It's nice to go to the mall.
One of the things I'm going to show you about the stair in here. You know that for old people, like after you was born, you will get older. And in your life, sometimes you have some sickness. So the first one, this is the sickness in here. And at the end of our life, that is death. So born, old age, sickness and death over there. But you know that if you stop at death, it's not good for the organs inside. So we need to reborn once again over there. So like in our house, when we are there, we will help like this. But you can repeat and you need to start at reborn to bring the good message for the organ inside. About the point we have the yellow bee, that is the US embassy that we have. And the picture from the North Carolina
That yellow building, the helicopter is there in the museum. That's the yellow building.
Yeah, the yellow building over there. It's not the coffee shop. So that's why our people they live in that river. But for us, like actually a photo country. So that's why we also just import Yes, also it's the same place like this, but this is the original one. And the name of the building here, this one is was built by the French from 1868. And when the French they come to this area, they need to build some place for them to shop for the French government. And at that time they built the building in here, and they used the name of Cambodia King named for the palace in here. So in the past we call this area with the name No Rodam, No Rodam, because when the French they built this area, the king in Cambodia sent to the French a lot of material for the French can build all the building in here. And until 1955, at that time in Vietnam, we have the Vietnam War. So the first government in the south of Vietnam, that is Mr. Yin, he moved to this area and he lived in here. And at the time, he started and changed the name from No Rodam to become Independent Palace. Independent is mean independent country after the French colonial time, and independent country separate with the north of Vietnam in here. So he lived in here from 1955 and until 1962 we have the bombing event. Some people they drop the bomb on the left side of the building and destroy the left side of the building. So that's why Mr. Yi he need to rebuild another one, and the new one in here also in the same place. It was built from 1962 to 1966, but until 1963 the first president, that is Mr. Yi, he was murdered by another people. So the new one in here, when it finished, we use this one to shop for the second president in the south of Vietnam, that is Mr. Nguyễn Văn Thiệu. And until April 13, 1975, you can look at that side over there, we have two tanks. You know that two tank over there is belong to the once again in here. And when after Vietnam we reunite once again the government in Vietnam, it started to change the name of this palace in here from Independent Palace to become become independent class to become the reunification class. They came many from independent class to become reunification class.
The north.
Yes, but actually this one is more the one because the
To the top, the original one. But look the same.
yes.
Kabalo mo siya kung wala na nagtago ang pagkul.
November 1975. Actually, I share with you because now on the building in here, we don't use this one anymore. All of the building in here is become the museum. But just only this room in here, sometimes the government, they also open the event in this area or have the meeting in this area. Because we is this the name of this room, that is the conference meeting hall. So on the room in here, the architect will choose the red color to decorate on the room in here. And if you look at that side over there, we have the statue of Ho Chi Minh.
Red color is now or even before it was red?
Also from red. Also from red. Yeah, like one of the building in here, we keep it from the war time until now. We didn't change anything in here. And if you look at the side, you can see the statue of Ho Chi Minh. And behind the statue of Ho Chi Minh, we have total 2 flags. On the left hand side is the flag of the communism in Vietnam. And the right hand side is the flag of Vietnam. And you know that the flag of Vietnam, we have 2 main color. With the red color one is represent for revolution. And you can see the yellow color of the star is they represent for the skin of Vietnamese people. And the star over there we have total 5 rings. It represent for 5 group of Vietnamese people: trader, worker, farmer, intellectual, and soldier. That is the meaning of the flag in Vietnam in here. And behind you over there, we have the painting. You can see the man is sitting in the middle. His name is Hung, H-U-N-G. He and his 17 children. Yeah, so that's why when the Chinese they came here, Vietnamese were based on the Chinese language they created the language of the Vietnamese people. And next, and when the French they came here, once again, we started to change the
Not suppress religion like Catholics, Christian, Islam, the government did not suppress. So everyone is free to worship or religious freedom.
So that is like for us, I usually say that to talk about Vietnamese people, we will say 3 words. The first one, independent, freedom and happiness in here. Independent is mean independent country, freedom, we freedom in our religion, and we will bring happiness. So on the tour today, you can see we go through 3 of that.
Oh, that's very good.
Very nice.
Good.
Independence, freedom.
Happiness. we use the red carpet painting. Two floor and one is ground floor in this area. For the first one, I recommend you go up to the top first. You can visit the number 1 to number 5 room, and after that you go down to the first floor over there. This is the 6 to number 8, and you go down to this area. They follow the history. And when you finish in here, you go outside, you turn right, and you can see the tiger cage. And in the past, the US they used the tiger cage to become like the prison, and they keep the Vietnamese soldiers stay inside that area. And our meeting point in this area at the lobby in here. So when you finish this already, go back to this area. And I'll also have time for you around 1 hour in here. So 11:20, please come back to the lobby in here. And now we go together.
Oh, scrub it begitu.